Make sure, hopefully that's all running and good and happy. Looks like it is. Okay, we're back. Sorry about the last stream. It ended poorly, unfortunately, because I was tired of OBS crashing and I just didn't have the energy to keep fighting with it. So the last time it crashed, I just like, you know what? I'm done. I'll finish mowing on off camera. So that's all I've done is I finished mowing. So all of this area has gotten mowed, collected into the silo. I did take a couple of trips up to the store to sell some grass because I had a ton, and when I went over into December, all I did was sleep and went, crap, I'm in the negative again. So I took another one up and then reconfigured the trailer back. Oh, I got another pallet over there I need to go snag. Still no pallets here at the mushrooms and lettuce, but I did load this trailer up because my plan was to head straight to the farmer's market. However, it looks like we have another pallet that spawned. So let's run over and grab that real quick because it is quite the trek over to the farmer's market. So I'm hoping with selling all these wood products, because the only thing I need at the construction site now is like 5,000 liters of cement. And it's going to be a bit before I can produce some cement or purchase it, depending on my options here. So I'm hoping that with selling all this wood, I can at least purchase a plow and then disconnect that, and then hopefully we can get a field plowed up. That is the hope. I'm only going to be able to stream for a couple hours right now. I'm going to be going to lunch with my dad for Father's Day. So if you're watching this on YouTube, clearly it's not Father's Day anymore. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get it immediately uploaded. But I guess it depends on if you watch all the other ones or if you even care to watch all the episode ones. I have uploaded everything to YouTube from yesterday, but it's in like 4 different parts. So it's all in a playlist, though. If you want to just watch the playlist, you should be able to. Is this going to work? Maybe. You should be able to just, watch the playlist and nope. And get everything through to what I had recorded. And you'll catch up to where we're at now. Oh, come on. Stay on there. Stay. It should be. It does not want to stay, does it? Yeah, that looks like they're not touching, but it keeps dragging it off anyway. I wonder if I can. Oh, that looks like it might have been working. Okay. Hurry and jump out and strap. Okay, it's not the greatest, but it's on there. And wood chips. We almost got another pallet of wood beams, but that's okay. We'll get those next time. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm only going to be able to stream for a couple of hours today. So stream 2 will be short. I might come back afterwards, depending on how I feel and how everything is going at that point. So I might come back this afternoon. Let's go make sure everything's fully strapped down. Okay. So today, it is chilly. It's only 2 degrees. Whoa. Okay. This is not balanced. Alright, let's head to the farmer's market. I think that's the only place to sell wood products, right? Let's see. I got planks. Oh, they're not going to sell for great. December's 1941 is the highest, but it's currently oh yeah, but they don't actually pay. 1885, which is below the lowest supposedly. Should I? I need the money now, unfortunately. I know it's going to cost me by selling everything now, but everything's at the farmer's market. All right, yeah, I need the money because I need to get a plow so that I can. I need to get a plow and I need to get a seed drill. So hopefully we can get enough money to get those things. The seed drill's $6 grand. I might end up just selling the yeah, that one tool that I bought on sale. Cultivator, thank you. I might sell the cultivator later, just because the seed drill is a direct drill. I'm probably going to be using that one specifically for quite a while, and there's just no reason for me to keep the cultivator for right now. Pretty sure this road, yeah, for a while will take me. It turns here, so I'm following the road. It is quite the trek out here to the farmer's market. I'm hoping, I think I did put in an order for the plow that I want. I haven't seen anything yet come through. Yeah, now that comes through. 6,000 liters. Oh well. So hopefully it comes across. Okay, that's interesting. Little crossroads here. But we want to go straight. So we will go under the bridge. Nice. Why didn't they? Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any traffic going this way, but there is a crossroads at the bridge. So, okay. Seems kind of strange, but it's pretty. I think they built that just to see if they could. There's a lake down there. Going for a country drive. Yeah, nice. So yeah, hopefully we can get enough from all this wood to buy all this stuff. And really we just need, I think it was close to like 30 grand to get everything I wanted at full price. Because it was 6 grand for the seed drill. Another, I think 2.5 for seed and fertilizer. And 17 for the plow that I want. So hopefully the broker finds the plow for cheap. Because I'm going to buy the seed drill first. Because that's a definite cost. And am I still going the right way? Oh wait, no. Oh, I should have turned clear up there. Alright, we're going off-roading. Because we made the wrong turn. Anyway, the seed drill is a definite cost. The only cheaper options are just tanks, so they're not actually seed drills. And so 6 grand I have to do. And so the other option is on the plow. The only optional stuff is on the plow. I'll have to get a cheaper plow if I can't get the one I want. Which will suck because it's going to take forever to plow a field. And hopefully I can't. Well, I've only got the one tractor. I guess I can outline it and then put a helper on it, assuming I have any money at that point, and then just mow more grass and collect more grass. I've got a ton of grass now, though. But I'm hoping the broker comes through, and I haven't seen the message. Okay, where do we sell this stuff? Over there? Actually... Oh, why am I in... Whoa, how did that happen? I must have hit the wrong button. In this case, wrong pedal. Okay, let's see if this just sells automatically here. No, it does not. Okay, so this must not be where we drop wood off. Let's see if we can figure out where we drop the wood off. I mean, they don't have anything in here. It says... Oh, it's probably this side. Oh, wood. Come on. Okay, let's see if this... No? Oh boy. Do I have to unstrap it? Okay. Okay, well that's enough for the seed drill. Why is the wood chips not selling? Do wood chips not sell here? Crap. Wood chips. Farmer's market. Yeah. What the heck? Tag place. Go to the map. Yeah, it's got to be here. Well, oh, I wonder if the wood chips actually go to the other side. Because they're technically loose. Yeah, see, 100 and... Okay, that's weird. And it probably just didn't go in because I still had it strapped. I have to unstrap things to get it to go in. And... Oh no, I have to take them off? Oh, that's weird. Alright, well, I guess we'll take them off. Let's see if we can get them both in one shot. Nope. Almost. Well, it did take that one. No, it didn't. What the? Why is it not taking wood chips? We might have to just put these on selling because they don't seem to want to go in. Did I not get it far enough over? What is going on here? Why won't these go in? Wood chips, 1,000 liters. What am I doing wrong? Will it only take it in loose form? How do I get them out of the boxes then? Because this is how they're spawned. Oh, this is frustrating. Nope, missed. I wonder if I can empty that. No, no, no. Let's see. How do I turn it upside down? Without it just falling off. Does it slowly slides off? Nope. Alright, something's wrong. Huh. How do I... Well, that's annoying. I've got these pallets of wood chips that I can't actually sell. Right. Oh, come on, grab the other one too. Woohoo! For now, I guess we stick them back on here until we can figure out what to do with these things. Stay on the trailer. Okay. Make sure those stay strapped on. I don't know what to do with the wood chips. It says to sell them here, but they won't sell. I need to find a way to loose them, I guess. Somehow. Make them loose. Alright, well, we sold all the rest. We got 11,000. So I think we can at least get the seed drill. And maybe a bag of seed and a bag of fertilizer. And then see what we have left for plow options. So shortcut. Anything in there? No. Okay. So the seed drill. Where's drilling? Auger, chasing, seeding. I'm thinking one of these guys. I guess it doesn't really matter which one. And since we're buying it new, I want my colors. Attacher. The side attachers. Actually, that'll be a good upgrade in the future. Because then you can do multiple seed drills. Yeah. But just that one. We'll buy that guy. And need to buy some seeds. So we'll buy a pallet of seed. Okay. Same price. You get 50 more liters when you buy individual bags. And I need to buy a pallet of fertilizer. Or a bag of fertilizer. Buy that. And that's what we have left. Whoa. I guess I went a little far. Where am I at? Well, we gotta go. Well, I got the trailer still. Let's see if there's a... I don't know. There's a thing up here. I wonder if I can put the wood chips back in there and just have it set to selling again, since that won't actually take them. Oh, that's annoying. Let's see if we can sell them anywhere up here. I don't know. Addition. Wonder. Maybe there's. Maybe I can set it to. Maybe set the trailer and it'll refill loose. Is that a possible option? We could try that. So if I can't find a place to just sell it, I'm going to see if I can reconfigure the trailer to the tipper trailer again and have it You know how you can hit R when you're next to seed and stuff with a seeder and it refills it? I want to see if it'll do that with these wood chips, these pallets of wood chips. And then maybe the loose wood chips can be sold. But I think... So I want to try... There's our seeder. Seed and fertilizer. Let's see if this will take it at all. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Ooh, barely squeeze in here. Okay, unlatch. Nope. And now we're stuck. Really? Just have to get the front wheels on the ground. How about on here? No. Over here? No. Pile of wood chips over here. Any of these places take this stuff? I think this is just where you purchase these things. I don't see any... What if we back it in there? Nope. It's probably going to fall off. Oh, they didn't fall off. Okay. Well... Crap. I might just be out these things. Okay, I got on that. Nope, won't sell there. That's a purchase point anyway. Are you still here? No. What the hell? Oh. I think my... Like, why won't I turn? Ah, frustrations, man. Frustrations. Alright, let's see what happens if we reconfigure this. Probably going to lose the pallets that are in there. But you know what? At this point, I think I want to be done with it. So, we'll go back to full capacity. Why does the plate reset every time? That's really annoying. Okay, customize, yes. Now, let's see if we lost our... Nope, they're still in there. Wow, cool. R? Hey, that works. Okay, so we can transport it. We just got to do it this way. Interesting. Alright, well. I guess that works. I can't by chance hook that to this, can I? Probably not. Nope. That's alright. We'll come back for that later. Okay, so now we have loose wood chips. I guess let's go sell those. Back to the farmer's market we go. So now we know, live and learn. We've got to unpalletize the loose wood chips. Or the pallets of wood chips. Before we can sell them to the farmer's market. Live and learn, live and learn. So I think going in the future, I'm just going to put them in my silo until... What the hell? Is that still too low? What is... It must have been a bump or something. So yeah, I'll just load them into the silo until I have at least like 8,500 liters, and then we'll just take a whole trailer load at a time all the way over here, since it's such a long drive, and I could only go 20 miles an hour. I can't by chance increase that, right? I can... Which button is it? Okay, that's... Yep, that's at max we can go. So off we go. Fun, fun. Just cruising along. Checking out the scenery. Birds. Driving across plains of grass. Why? Because we don't need roads where we're going. I think. Am I actually going in the right direction this time? Come on. I'm still driving. Okay, yeah. We want to go for basically from this intersection to that intersection. 32 to 17. And it's going to be right in the middle of the trees, isn't it? Well, now we know. So if you have pallets of wood chips, it will not take them. You have to depalletize them. Oh boy, am I going to fit through these anywhere? Woohoo! Let's... Oh, this is tight. Think skinny. Think skinny. Woohoo! We made it. Okay, so now we have 2,100 plus whatever this is going to pay us, which probably isn't going to be enough. Well, I know it's not going to be enough for the plow that I want. I wish there was an indication of time left on the broker so that I know how much longer I got to wait until they decide, you know, they're done. Because I only put it for the month because I really wanted to. I know it's only a 65% chance, which kind of sucks, but I needed it by December. And if why do I keep doing that? Pull in and hit the clutch so I change directions. Oh, will it take it now? Oh, please say it'll take it. Okay. $1,000 even. That's interesting. Okay, well, we're up to 31.94. I wonder why we're not getting the environmental score. Oh well. Is it because I don't have any actual plots, like any fields cut out? I don't know. We'll actually, let's put this guy on cruise control for a minute. What can I just straight up buy? I need precision farming up. Nope. Since there's no fields, I can't actually buy it. Huh. I'll just go around the copse of trees here instead of trying to swing through there again. Well, there's our tracks. Wait, was that? Which one's... Crap. Back to the map. Yeah, follow those tracks. Those are the correct tracks. So we can't buy our soil information yet. Nitrogen yield, seed rate, soil types. Yeah, it doesn't let us until there's... I wonder... Growth, soil composition, hotspots, farmland. Can I buy it in this? Nope. Dang, I was hoping. Maybe with that selected, it would let me buy it, but... Precision farming. Currently no soil samples to analyze, yeah. Alrighty, well, here's what's a shot. Currently nothing in the sale for plows, which means our plow options are limited to that guy, which is only half a meter wide. He's tiny. So I think I will wait until the broker at least comes back with information on yay or nay. There's my farm. I'll just beeline for that at this point. I don't think there's like a log. There a log of information, of messages. Contracts. Owned. These sure are going much slower than I thought they would. What the? Did that just drop? Was that? I don't know. Prices. Vehicles. Hand tools. Finances. So far it's cost $53. Seed and fertilizer costs. We made harvest income. I guess. What is that from? New vehicles, 6,000. What harvest? I guess. Oh, that's probably from the wood. I guess harvest is the wood chips. No, because it was 1,000 even from the wood chips. What have I made money from? Because my production. Where am I at? Oh, hey, I'm home. Just plowing into the water tank. Okay. That's storing. That's storing. So it should be creating pallets eventually, I guess. Storing. So what am I... What else did I sell? Oh, grass. Right. I guess grass is also harvest. I did sell some grass at the beginning of the day. Don't need tasks. Those are just little tips. Huh, I guess there's no way to see previous messages. That kind of sucks, because I was hoping to see if I just missed the message. I'm not sure what time of the day it was when I put it, but I think it was kind of later. So I guess in the meantime, I can just sell more grass, because that's about all I can do right now. Either sell grass or cut grass. I mean, it's not selling for the best prices right now, but it's the only thing I've got, and I still need more money. Where is grass? Is it up here? Yeah. So 68,000 liters of grass still. And it's still going up, which is nice. But at least that's also close-ish. But that's just, it's not going to give me a ton of cash. So I need another machine. Okay, let's see. Calculator. If I sold it all, I've got what? 68,309. 1,000 liters equals times 49 bucks. So I'm only going to make like $3,300 if I sold all of it. Okay. So yeah, that's if I sold all of it, and that would take like 8 trips, 9 trips to sell it all. Woo. No, this, I really need to see if I can. I can't fix that because it won't let me. Soybeans, potatoes. Where is grass? La 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 la. There's grass. It won't let me smooth it out, so I have to actually move. I wonder if I can just move it. Does it cost anything to move? That might work if I can move it without cost. Move the silo over, fix the terrain, and then move it back. But I'm trying to afford a plow. Yeah, we'll wait till we can get. Wait, where am I going? Let's put it over here. I'm gonna put some markers up somehow. I don't think I can put anything because I don't own anything over here. Let's see. We need to put up some I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I still gotta take this stuff back. I mean, not like I need to right now. I can't do anything with it anyway. Unless... Can I reconfigure this trailer to have a hitch on the back? And could I grab the seed drill? Let's find out. Let's dump the grass off first. And we only make like 418 bucks per load. 420. Nice. A little bit extra. The first load I dropped off this morning was only 418. So it is still going up, luckily. So throughout the day, as I'm selling it, it's going to continue to rise. Let's see if we can get a hitch on the back of this trailer and make... Oh! I think I hit the pole. I just forget how wide I am. And see if we can pull the seed drill back with this. Let's see, customize this guy, cover triangle configuration. Nope. That's it. We can do a cover for 600 bucks. No thanks. I mean, eventually I'd like to, but $32 for a triangle. Dang. Okay. It does have a hitch. Got a hitch pin. Yeah. Pull the pin out. Throw that on there. That should be able to connect. Oh. That's weird. Did it actually disconnect it? Nope, it didn't. Okay, good. Maybe it's got to be dead center? Let's find out. Let's see if we can center this. And see if we can actually get it to connect. Or is that just an aesthetic thing that doesn't actually do anything? Come on. Oh, come on. That so should connect. It goes underneath the bar. Yeah. Well, that's annoying. I guess if I put the pins on that thing, I can go the other way. But oh well. We'll deal with that later. Don't even look. Just pull out to traffic. Don't even care anymore. Well, I guess just back and forth. Grab some grass. South grass. It's almost at its highest amount anyway, so we might as well just make some trips back and forth and make as much money as we can. And we got another pallet. And another pallet of wood chips too. Wow, that's actually... I wonder if I can... I bet I can load the wood chips up and set the pallet of beams and planks on top of it. Let's see if we can make the jump. Banzai! Oh, that was rough. We made it though. So that might be worthwhile too. I guess we're just selling and waiting for those to actually populate. Did we get any mushrooms yet? No, we still don't have any mushrooms. Don't have any lettuce. That was selling a lot faster when I was just on selling. So does it not wait till there's a pallet to sell? It just sells it constantly? I hope it's worth it waiting for the pallets. I'm going to have to drive all the way to the farmer's market again. I'm sure. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why did you stop? It would have worked. We would have cleared. God. If you just kept going, everything would have been fine. It would have been close, yeah, but we would have been... There would have been no collision. Well, I might have clipped him with my tire anyway. I don't know. The distance and the speeds, yeah, I think we would have been clear if you hadn't stopped. Silly drivers. Oh, there goes Steam doing its weird shit again. I even updated, so yeah, I made sure all my drivers were up to date. I made sure I validated all my files in OBS and in Steam, and well, for the game. But the game wasn't having issues. It was just Steam was struggling, doing weird things, and OBS kept crashing. But I updated Windows, made sure it was up to date, restarted, made sure everything was nice and clean, fresh. Updated my graphics drivers, which I know NVIDIA's been struggling lately. So I was kind of weary about doing that, but you know what? Something was wrong with OBS, so I did everything. And I even put it to the creator drivers instead of the game drivers, so my gaming might take a hit for optimizing OBS. But since the game was running fine, OBS was the problem. I figured that was maybe a safer bet. I even did a system file checker, which it did find some corrupted files in Windows and fixed them, so that's cleared up now. So maybe it was struggling with something with that. I don't know. Either way, everything is fully up to date and refreshed and should be good. And let's hope it doesn't crash anymore. Of course, this is going to be a shorter stream, so it's only a couple of hours. So that might help anyways. And it's like, so my setup is I've got 2 NVMe drives that are RAID 0. So half goes to one drive, half goes to the other. So speed and bandwidth is not any concern. But that's my C drive. So yes, the game is on there, Windows is running, and OBS is all running off that. But there's a ton of bandwidth being split. I mean, one NVMe drive by itself would be enough to power all that bandwidth-wise and data transfer-wise. But each drive is only doing half the work, so that's definitely not a concern. Tons of speed there. I have a D drive, which is just a big spindle drive that's storage. It's just for archiving. All that does is when I'm done recording, I transfer the file to that to store it for if I need to do anything else with it. So, and then I have an SSD drive that its only sole job is to receive the file being recorded from OBS. So OBS is running on the C drive, but it's recording to the E drive. So there's no problems. And ever since I did that, because when I was just recording it to the C drive, I did start getting some stuttering in my recordings. But I also had a lower end graphics card at the time. I only had a 2080. And now I've got a 3080 RTX. So there really should be no problems running any of this stuff. I know it's all one machine trying to run it all, but there shouldn't be any problems. I've got plenty of bandwidth on everything. I've got plenty of power on everything. It doesn't make any sense for it to struggle in any way. So I don't know why OBS was crashing. I've never had OBS crash like that much. It's happened before in the past, and so, but it's been a long time, and I've updated a lot of the settings since then. And ever since I installed that extra drive to record to, the SSD, I've never had any issues until just recently, just these couple of streams lately. And the only difference I know of is Streamlabs. I didn't have any issues until I installed Streamlabs. Which I kind of want Streamlabs, because that gives me these little things to where, like when you guys chat, it'll come on the screen. So for the recording, when I upload it to YouTube and I'm responding to someone, they'll know what I'm responding to. That's why I wanted the chat on there. And then the alerts are just kind of fun when people follow or whatever. But I mean, Steam, what are you doing? Yep. I don't know why, but now Steam's doing its weird thing. It like Steam is crashing, it seems. Like the game is still running, it just takes focus from the game, so it kicks me out for a second. I have to come back in and... Fucking weird, Steam. Wish you weren't so awkward, bud. Oh well. I haven't been paying attention. Was there any message? Crap. I don't think there was. it working? Yeah, okay. I guess we can just check the sales, see if anything else is in there. Nope. I'm hoping, the reason why I'm selling all the grass is, one, it's near its highest price. Two, I want to, if he is able to find, the broker is able to find that plow that I want for a cheap price, I want to be able to purchase it. Because even half off, I still don't have enough money to pay for it. So unless it's a really good deal, I'm still not going to be able to buy it. Of course, I do have another pallet of wood and wood, either long planks or beams, and another pallet of wood chips at the sawmill. So that should give me 1,000 or so more ish. I don't know how much the wood beams and stuff are selling for. Steam, knock it off. Why are you flipping out? Like, the game is running fine, but Steam keeps restarting. That's a whole new issue. I've never had that issue before. Whoa! Oh, did I make it? Oh, I still made it. Okay, we're good. I'm at 34,000. Wish I could figure out. I'm trying with that. I wonder if I should set up one of my older computers. But I was going to use kind of like a server computer. I need to get a capture card. I wonder how much those are. Maybe use a whole separate computer to do the capturing. So all it's doing is sending to stream and recording. To save all. It really shouldn't be a problem. I've got enough power on this computer to do it. Of course, if I did that, I could have a second set of OBS and streaming to YouTube at the same time. I could stream to Twitch and YouTube and don't have to worry about the uploads anymore. I can just do the stream. I'll make it easy. Should probably copy the files over to my server. See if Dark Knight wants to edit some again. Now that I've got some recordings up, he can play around and we can get some edited versions of my streams. That might be kind of cool if he's interested in doing that. So, yeah, you probably don't know who Dark Knight is unless you were also a fan of the Drunken Gamer channel. He was going to be my video editor. He's a friend of mine that enjoys that stuff. Is going to school and stuff for it, I think. And so I was, hey, if you're interested, I can't pay you because I don't have the money to do that stuff. But if for experience, hey, have fun with it. And unfortunately, it was right toward the end where I was just kind of not in the mood to stream anymore or record videos for a while. Went through a pretty bad depression for a bit. I mean, I've been fighting with it my whole life, and I kind of just stopped recording right when he started doing that. So I kind of feel bad because we just got it set up to where he could start editing videos, and then I just kind of stopped doing anything. And so I'll have to hit him up and see if he's interested. We can get things set back up again. If he's interested, obviously. If he's not, then I won't worry about it, because I'm not a fan of the video editing process. It's just not my forte. I don't really have the time to do it. I barely have the time to game. I mean, weekends, I get stuff around the house done, and then, I'll game for several hours. Like yesterday, I was pretty much playing this all day. But this is my escape. This is my break to relax and reduce the stress of life. If I enjoyed the video editing process, then yeah, that would be another option. But I don't. And so that would unfortunately actually increase my stress because I'd be like, I gotta try and make this entertaining, and I'm not very good at that stuff. I'm just a guy that's playing video games, and if the only reason why I'm streaming at all and uploading it to YouTube is maybe someone else will get entertained by it too, or learn something. Either way, cool. If not, I'm still enjoying it. I'm just kind of talking to myself and talking to people that happen to join periodically. And Chucky's been a follower from the beginning, and there it went again. Steam, what are you doing? Why? Why do you keep flipping out? Well, I guess I'm across the road. I coasted across the road. Hopefully I didn't screw up any traffic, but it took the focus away so I couldn't see. What is happening? Why do you... It doesn't make any sense. It's like it keeps restarting. Alright, let's see if there's... Where's my mouse? You! What are you doing? Settings? Account details. I don't know what it's doing. Interface should be fine. How does Steam keep... Oh well, I don't know. Seems being weird. What if let's close the friends tab since I'm invisible right now anyways because I'm just streaming. I don't know if that's gonna really help, but whatever. Well, just let's see what happens. Maybe it's one less thing it's gotta... Where'd my... Oh wow, I went clear down here. One less thing that the computer's got to deal with, maybe. Of course, I mean technically the friends thing is still open because they can chat. I hope I can fix that. 17,000, so 2 more full loads. And I probably won't sell the last little bit. That won't be worth it. I think I'll just go over, get the wood chips, and see if I can just load up the other things on the trailer on top of the wood chips and see if that works. I won't be able to strap them down, so hopefully they'll just stay inside. Guess we'll find out. 'Cause it's a long road to the farmer's market to sell it. And turn. And then... I don't know. I think it was later when I made the... I'd have to go back and look at the video and see what time it was, but that, I don't know how I'd find it without just watching it. Oh well. 421. Hey, a little more. One extra buck. That's why I wasn't too worried. It's only going to be a couple dollars difference per trailer, which, you know, 8 trailers, it's 30 bucks-ish. Not even that. Because I think, yeah, I did one at 418, and then a couple at 420, and now 421. So, you know, $15 difference for all this. So it's not really that big a deal. And cost difference. It's not going to make enough of a difference to be worth hanging on to until January. Like if I sold everything in January and it was at its max price, I might make another 20 bucks total. So oh, is that enough? Okay, gotta get the back wheels on. That's what matters. Okay, yeah, there's only gonna be like 309 liters left in there. So this will be the last load of grass. Still no pallets spawning and the mushrooms and lettuce. So, gotta figure out what's going on there. Because normally it's faster. Ever since I changed them to storing, it seems like it's slowed down on production. Kind of sucks. Because if I'm lucky and the broker finds the plow on a really good deal, I'm basically going to spend all my money buying it, and I'm going to be back in the negative with nothing to sell. I guess wood, whatever wood gets made. Because the greenhouses don't seem to be... I wonder if I need to put them back on selling. But now that I got the forks, I want to actually have to pick up the pallets. Now that I have the means to do so. And I should make more money doing it this way. Supposed to be able to. Okay, so 6,500. I guess if nothing else, let's get heading back to the farm first. I'll check. I think there was a $7,500 plow that was at least a meter wide. So it's twice the width. So worst case scenario, get that one. Let's head to the sawmill. Okay. Oh, he found it. Where's the... It didn't... Okay, cool. And it's 71% off. Yeah. Yoink. Buying. Buying. Yes. I don't care. I want it. Sweet. We got the plow. I didn't see the message. Did I just miss it? Oh. Either way, hey, I'm happy. I got it. Okay, we can get our... You know what? Let's go do that. The wood things can wait. We've got enough to pay our loan costs. I'm excited. We can finally get a field in. Why? Wrong button. I meant to hit the brake, not the clutch. Woo! Oh, no. Back up a little bit. I'll just park this guy here. Not the pallet fork. Pay attention to what you're disconnecting. Alrighty, we got our plow. Woot woot! Oh, that was a hell of a deal. 71% off. Holy crap. I really didn't think he was going to be able to find it for more than half off. Well, I guess that's why you pay him $1,000 to go looking. He finds really good deals. So ultimately, it cost me about $5,000. Wait, what did I pay for it? Now I don't know if I can see. See, $6,000 earlier, so $5,800, $4,800 plus $1,000, so almost $7,000. So that's still more than half off because it's $17,000 normally. So between his fee and how much of a discount he found. Nice. Okay. Cost me about $7,000 to buy that thing. All right. Oh, turn. Get that folded up. And we can get our first field finally. Wow. Sweet. Woot woot. Bonus. Okay, so we can get it plowed. We might as well cultivate it because we have the cultivator. We don't really need it, but we can't plant until March anyways. So we got a couple of months. I guess our next option is to get a stone picker so we can start collecting the stones so we can make the cement. Okay, unfold this guy. We'll start about there so we have a little bit of space. We can always back it up some. Drop it down. Allow create field. And start heading south, east. 270 as straight as possible if we can. I'll try to go slow just to get this outline. So we can get it as straight as possible. If you look in the bottom left corner, you got a degrees. That's the direction you're heading. And there's an X and Y, which isn't as useful in this case. It can be useful if you're trying to go a certain distance. You can keep track of how far you've gone. But right now, I don't care the actual distance so much as the angle. I want this field in this section that I've mowed. So we're just going to come down to here. So it's not going to be a huge field. Let's go a little bit further, why not? We're going straight. We'll come down to 1750, sure. As I just finished saying that I didn't care about the distances. But, so there's one side. And let's get straightened over here to 360/0. Drop it down. Perfect. Try and keep... Oh. This side's going to be a little trickier, it looks like. For some reason. Okay. Keep it at 0/360. Depending on which direction you're coming from. It's the same angle of attack here. So I know I'm going a lot slower than I can. This can go a lot faster, but I want to make sure I can make the minor adjustments that it needs me to make. Oh, okay, still at 0. Because the hills sometimes kind of turn your vehicle a little bit. We're going to go up pretty much right to the edge. Or at least as close as it will let us. I don't know if it's going to tell us you don't own it, or that's kind of what we were mowing here for. So let's go right up to there. That should be good enough. Okay, lift that guy up. Let's go straight again. Get directly behind the tractor. Alrighty, next edge. The edge is always the hardest because if you want it straight, you've got to be meticulous about it. Drop that back down. And now we're heading up 90. Once you get the outside ring done, you can be, quicker and you just go into those rings. It's not as big a deal if you, slightly offset some or whatever. Because the outside is what matters. Everything on the inside, you just need to get plowed. Oh yeah, that's right on the edge. That's perfect. Get this edge up. It's not a huge field, but it should be a good starter field to get us going. Okay, that stayed straight pretty nicely. Oh, okay, I guess that's the edge. Let us mow a little bit past that, but fine. And now we want 180. There we go. Oh, going a little faster, but that's okay. Working. Is there going to be enough space to go all the way to the edge? I might have to turn completely around to square this off. I can just turn 90 degrees again if it's not enough. And get that corner. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the way to the edge. Let's see if we can get the forks up over the fence. Maybe. Oh, we made it. Cool. I didn't think we would. Success. And there's the outline of our first field. Ah, why is my washband grabbed my desk mat? That was weird. Alrighty. Now we can just plow that in and go full speed, get in the middle section, get it all plowed out. Oh, I'm so glad he was able to find that for such a good deal. Holy crap. That is a relief off my shoulders. And turn. These edges will be weird for a little bit, but that's okay. We just got to make sure the inside's fully plowed up. And I think I can get a rock scoop for the front loader for under 1,000. So, yeah, let's just go to the edge and stop and come back. So that might be worth doing, to start collecting as much rocks as we can, because we're going to need... Whoops, wrong button. I mean, I do like playing in first person a lot, but for plowing new fields, I want to make sure I can see exactly what the plow is doing. And since my eye tracker doesn't let me turn around anymore, the Tobii eye tracker did. I mean, we're still using the Tobii eye tracker, but now it's going through OpenTrack, which has changed its ability, which has pluses and minuses. Doesn't track the eyes anymore, it just tracks the head, but that's actually better in my instance, because my eyes twitch around a lot, and it was probably a little sickening to watch for people. Because the screen was constantly moving, focusing on different things. Ooh, it's chilly and snowing. I don't have a way to change my clothes right now. My house isn't built yet. Oh, why am I hitting V for that instead of using... Oh well. Not like it really matters. Well, so I was almost going full speed anyways. I was usually going 7-8 miles an hour, and full speed's 10, so... And this is why I think... I mean, the challenge of being the one tile by itself is, I think, the point in this challenge. The challenge isn't that you can do stuff. Like, it's not like a survival challenge. It's just a limited space challenge. Oh, that Zorch made up here. Created. He, because starting with this powerful of a tractor is kind of cheeky. Because this plow should not be able to be pulled by such a small tractor, clearly. It's normally only like a 90 horsepower tractor. And this plow takes like 240 horsepower, I think, minimum, 260, something like that. In fact, we could probably upgrade it to the next size and still pull it, which I might do later, but I think it's like a $2,000 upgrade. Because normally it's $17,000 for the 6 meter and $19,000 for the 9 meter. So I don't think I had enough to do the 9 meter anyway, but we can upgrade later when we build more fields, which we will. I plan to have basically most of the southern side all fields, and the northern side could be productions, and like I do want to plant some more trees in the future so we can keep selling wood stuffs, because that's definitely a good source of income. But we'll need to buy a tree planter, since there's not the option to hand plant them yet in 2025. And I don't know how to make mods for this game. I wonder how hard that would be. I do know how to program. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe I'll make my own hand planting option. Wonder if I can reverse engineer the existing hand planter mod for 2022 and just like update it to 2025. I can get a hold of the original modder and see if they'd be okay with that. Unless they're already working on it, which would be cool. I mean, you're only able to hold a few saplings at a time, and you had to go walk around with a shovel. Which the only way I've actually planted a tree is I picked the tree up, put my the sapling up, and carried it over to where I wanted it, dug a hole, and stuck it in. Never used a machine to plant a tree. Never done it commercially though either. So I understand if you're doing it commercially, get the machine because it's a lot more efficient. But when you're only planting a couple of trees, you should have the option to. How am I going? Which way is shorter? Kind of looks like this way is longer. So okay, we'll just go back and forth now. Kind of the same thing with the mowing. Eventually, the east and west got really short. Don't need to keep going around in circles. Be more efficient at this point. Turn once. And do a 180 instead of 290s. Make sure the microphone's out of the way so I don't smack it when I'm trying to spin. I wonder if I should get a suicide knob on this thing. Probably just because it does return to center, so I probably just smack my wrist with it. It spun back on me. The whole reason why you don't want them in a vehicle. Oh well. Well, I'm excited. We finally got our first field up, well, being created. I don't need to cultivate it, but I think I want to anyways. We're not getting a lot of stones, actually. But I'm thinking I want to try to collect the stones and just like pile them up for now until we can afford the cement factory. But that's like 37 grand. So that might be a little bit. It's part of the challenge though, right? Is the constructible. And I'm making it more of a challenge by trying to create all the items instead of purchasing them. But hey, whatever. To each their own. You can buy it. And I might end up buying some later. Maybe I'll finally get the cement factory and realize that it's going to take me 3 years to collect enough stones to create the amount of cement that I need. But I don't know. I've never actually used the cement factory, so I don't know how much stones it's going to take. I don't know how fast it'll produce them. Because I'd also like to get the lime factory that also uses the stones. So, which basically will take care of the periodic plowing, because I will be doing it just to collect stones, if nothing else. Oops, too early. I'll go down. And I thought Subsoiler would get bigger stones, but I'm not getting all small ones. Maybe I do need to get an actual plow eventually and get real deep in there. Bring stones up. I don't know, we'll decide as the time comes. For now, we'll grab these stones when we can. And just set them off to the side for now. Actually, I wonder, will that silo hold stones? That'd be a great place to stick it, so I don't just have a pile on the ground. And I do have a bucket, so it's not like it's that big a deal. But it would be convenient to have it stored in the silo so that I can just empty it into the trailer when I need them. I don't know why I cut such a smaller section. Overlapping so much here. Probably could have done this in 2 passes if I'd done it full length, full width. Oh well. We gotta come back anyway. Yeah, we would have been able to. We're probably going to miss just a little strip right here. Oh well, not a big deal. Just to make sure, we'll cut off a little bit here, since we're having to go through it again anyway. And there, almost. Is our first... Excuse me. Whoa. Not sure what that was. Cough came out of nowhere. Choking on my own saliva. Our first field is done. Raise that up. Stop producing fields. Fold it up. Let's go stick this guy in our shed. Our little random mowing. Oh, that's silly. This is going to be weird, backing up from this angle. Can we fit this in the shed is the question. Maybe? Oh! Is it too tall? What am I hitting? I don't know what I'm hitting. Is it the tires hitting? I think it's too tall. Doesn't look like it's too tall. But it will not go in the shed. Huh. Ah! That's not good. Alright, I guess this gets stored outside. Because we can't put it inside. We'll just stick it over here on the side. What we were going to use this area for anyways eventually is to build some sheds, so just stick this guy there. Nope, no, don't tip it over. Sweet. We have our first field. Woohoo! We should probably go grab our seeder before the end of the day. Use my door. And we don't need to cultivate it, but I want to use the cultivator. I want to justify my purchase. And for this, we will use steering assist. We need 4 headlands? Not really. We got plenty of space to turn around, so we'll just go 2 headlands. Okay. Back up. Lower cultivator. This button? Okay. Forward. Oh, why didn't it stay on there? Just make it smoother. Okay, what is the cost of that rock thing? $900. I think go on to buy it. Collect stones in your field. Sugar beets, potatoes, and manure. Yep, let's buy it. So we'll buy that so we can collect our stones and start. Ooh, good timing. No, I didn't mean to hit reverse. It'll just spin around. I know our cultivating will bring up any more stones anyway. Maybe. Well, does cultivating bring up stones? Or just subsoiling? Fieldstones are already there, so yeah, I think it's just subsoiling. Brought them up. Well, we kind of missed that corner. Oh. That might bite us a little bit later. We'll see. Oh, that is such a relief off my shoulders that I was able to buy that plow and it was for that price. Oh, that's awesome. But now we need to make some more money because we don't have enough to pay our loan. And we got a few months before we can even plow or seed. So I think next month we will collect the stones and that's about all I can do. Maybe mow some more, collect some more grass. Yeah, that's kind of all I can do next month, huh? And then February, I'm not going to have anything to do either. Maybe work on cutting some more trees down, I guess. Yeah, this corner's a little tight. No problem. We got this. And I want to put oats in first because they grow quick and I can immediately get them harvested a couple of months later, and then get probably wheat, I think, or sorghum. We really screwed that up. Not doing very good on the corners here. No. Why? Forward. Line, go. Okay. Don't know what that was about. So yeah, I think that's our option. So mostly I'm just cultivating because I've got nothing else to do. And it's a little nicer on the tractor to not have to drive over the plow rows. They're kind of rough. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference anyway. Especially with these big old tires. The 4 of them. Keeps you fairly stable anyway. Still no pilots in the greenhouses though. What changed? I thought lettuce was fast to produce. Is tomatoes really slow? So that's where, did I screw up doing tomatoes also? Should I have just focused on lettuce? Maybe I'll just get the tomatoes to selling to get rid of those and just shut them off. And focus on lettuce. I wonder if that's going to be the better option. But mushrooms aren't producing very fast either, and I thought they were fast as well. That's why I chose those two, because I thought they were the faster to produce, and I needed the money. We got a lot of bill to pay off. We still need to get a few more machines and factories before we can start paying off on that loan. Especially since I'm going to run out of trees. Not a whole lot to start with. How much is a tree planter anyway? Let's see, forestry, somewhere. Special crops, grapes, olives, animals, forestry, forwarders. Tree planters. Cheapest one is 17,500. And we got a 27,000 and a 60. Oh, wow. Oh, that's the one that goes on the excavator, huh? That holds a bunch. 240 pieces. So if you're planting a whole forest, that thing's awesome. But that'll take one pallet. Yep, whoops. Stop. Pay attention. I turned on the cruise control and drove into the fence. Good thing that fence is there. Could have killed a construction worker. And you still have with that forklift. The forks being that high. Come on, turn. Oh, that's still down. Whoops. I'm turning with it up. Oh. Click. Forward. Thank you. Cruise control. So, yeah. 17,000 just to get the tree planter. So I'm going to need to do that kind of sooner rather than later also, aren't I? Because I'm going to run out of wood if I don't. I need to get some trees planted because they take a couple of years to grow. And I don't know if the construction is going to need any more. I don't know. I've never actually built this. Cruise control, yeah. This log cabin fully, so I don't know all the different levels that it's got to build. I just liked the look of it, so that's the one I chose. Which may have been a problem, because it's... it seems to be pretty large. And being a log cabin, I imagine it's going to take more wood. I find it weird that it started with wood, and now there's a stone foundation. Rather than starting with cement. That seems weird to me. Come on. Hopefully we can get past the construction site soon so we can just spin around on this end too. Guess I could have done more headlands to have more of a space there. Oh well. Not that big a deal. We've only got another half an hour or so anyway, so... Which is probably going to be pretty much this... just running in here. Pick one. Doesn't matter. We're just going to start spinning around. Pick a line. Go for it. It's probably going to take us that half hour just to get this fully cultivated. And we need to go get our seed and fertilizer and get it down here to the farm. It's getting dark. And then I guess we'll move on to January. And that will be a later thing. And yeah. I just skipped 3 different rows. Whee! Hopefully I don't lock onto one I've already done. I'm flipping around. Trying to see if I can just keep the cruise control on and see what happens. Lift up. Turn. Sharper. Closing's already done. Nope, that didn't work out. Reverse. And if I miss a spot, it's not a big deal because, like I said, it's a direct drilled seeder, so we didn't actually need to buy this. I mean, really, I could probably just sell it was a good deal, so I thought I'd need to buy it, but then I didn't realize that the cheapest seeders were direct grills. I thought they would need cultivating. Might need cultivator for other stuff, because I would like to do poplar also, because I've never done pop. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the heck is happening? My forks got stuck. Oh, great! Come on! Yay! Well, lucky they're rolling over. Not sure what that was about. Why does it not stay on the line that I told it to? Go on. Try again. Maybe we should put the bucket on there. It'd be safer. Oh yeah, we need to remember to take the forks off so we can grab our stone picker when we get up there. My control button. Did I hit that? I need to if I did. Okay, so that should get us past the construction side at least. So yeah. Anyone else taking up Zorch's one tile challenge? Oh, where do we... I want to get some sheep. Maybe to the east of the house here? We can put in a sheep pen so we can start getting some wool. That would be good. So I think I need fabric for... might need fabric for the construction. That's another thing I need to get. So right now I need to concentrate on cement, I guess, because that's the next level. So that's kind of going to dictate what we do next. But I would like to get some sheep going as well, because they take some time to grow. Unless you buy adult sheep, but that's a lot more expensive. Then I also would need the spinnery to get fabric. That's another, I think, 36 grand. Why do I keep hitting reverse instead of just the brake? I mean to hit the brake, but I don't hit the brake for some reason. I end up hitting the clutch and going in reverse. Silly me, silly me. Well, so far, OBS seems to be cooperating today. That's a good sign. Maybe going through and forcing the validation and everything was a good thing. Getting everything up to date, drivers and stuff. And the drivers were already pretty up to date anyway. But I guess there was one released in May. So about a month ago or so that I didn't have. Maybe that was the difference. Maybe OBS needed that one. I don't know. Of course, I've only been streaming for a couple hours. What am I up to? I don't know. Where's my... does it tell me how long I've been streaming? Don't see a counter for how long I've been going. Maybe I'm just missing it. I don't know. That guy on there again. Let's see. Is it over there? Oh, I'm not seeing duration. No. Nothing? No. Oh. I don't know. want to say it's been a little over an hour and a half, close. Okay, when is the next row? I think it's that one. 6.9 gigs. Recording's at 7 gigs. Huh, stream takes less space than recording. Interesting. I'm uploading at 10 megabytes per second. 11 megabytes per second. Both stream and recording. So should be pretty smooth. I do have the settings to be at the highest resolutions because I mean I'm playing in I don't know if it's 4K or 2K. It's like 3640 by 2180 resolution, something like that. I don't know if it's considered 2K because of the 2180 or if it's considered 4K because of the 34 or 3640 or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. That's the resolution I'm playing at, so it should be plenty high resolution to watch. Depending on, you know, the compression algorithms that they do to it. Chucky, howdy. Looks good from your house. Nice. Well, that's good. Howdy, howdy. Well, hopefully it's OBS plays nice today. It's more than likely I will be back on later after I take my dad to, after me and my brothers take my dad to lunch for Father's Day. Yeah, finally I got lucky. My broker did find my plow that I wanted for a really good price. It's a $17,000 plow normally, and I got to pick it up for like $48 and some change, plus the almost $1,000 broker fee. So under $6,000 for a $17,000 plow. Awesome deal. You see it up there over in the by the shed, that little red thing. I don't know. I know it's dark, so you might not be able to see it very well, but I was really excited that it was able to find it. That worked out. So I got it plowed. I'm getting it cultivated, which I don't really need to because I bought the seed drill and it's a direct drill, but I wanted to use the cultivator that I paid money for. Excuse me. I may still end up selling it, but I don't know on the poplar if it needs to be cultivated, and I would like to do poplar at some point. So I may end up just keeping it just for that. For now, at least. I mean, if I absolutely need the money, I can sell it and always buy a cultivator later again. But I think this thing was like 60% off, so it was a pretty good deal, and for a decent cultivator. And it's less bumpy to drive on cultivated fields anyway. Whee. And I found out, if you were wondering, this map does not buy pallets of wood chips. It only buys loose wood chips. So you have to load the pallets like you know how you can hit R to load fertilizer and seed into drills. If you have a trailer that can haul wood chips, you can hit R next to the pallets and it will load the pallets into the trailer loosely. And then you can go dump that at the farmer's market. That was fun to find out, because I took them over there with the pallets of wood planks and beams first, and I couldn't get them to sell. And that was right at the beginning of the stream, so I ended up having to come all the way back, try to sell them anywhere up there. Nothing up there would take the pallets either. And ended up just, what did I do? I reconfigured the trailer. Oh, I already got that one. To, instead of being to load the pallets on, I reconfigured it back to the capacity of 8,500 liters to a dump trailer. And it let me put them in. They were still in the trailer, and I just hit R and it loaded them. So hopefully I don't need to put them in the trailer to do it, but I guess if I have to, I can. So that's going to be one of the things we do in January. Is there's another pallet of wood chips and at least a pallet of either planks or beams. It's a long pallet sitting there. I haven't actually driven up there. I've just seen it from afar. So that'll be one of the first things we do in January. Is get those sold, because we're going to be in the negative. I sold all the grass that I mowed from all this area that I plowed up, which I know it probably takes away the fertilizer. Oh, we can probably buy the soil information now. Maybe not. Will it not let me buy? What am I doing wrong? Currently no soil I thought it would let you buy the soil samples. The soil makeup. Huh, I'm gonna have to buy the Scout. Interesting. Or maybe I just have to reload. Well, later. And normally it gives you the option to purchase soil information. Huh. Alright, well, that kind of sucks. I figured it was because I didn't have the field built yet. Now that it is built, it still won't let me. Interesting. Does precision farming not work with Comlands? Maybe? Or maybe it's on load, and it will do it next time I reload the game. We shall see. The other thing we'll be doing in January is collecting all the stones out of this field and setting them off to the side for cement later. And then probably just mowing. That's about all what left I will have to do is to mow some more grass. Maybe cut another tree down and manhandle that into the sawmill, which is always entertaining to do. Hopefully it's entertaining to watch. Apparently I have a drinking problem. My water bottle leaked on me. Well, we're almost done with cultivating, so we should basically do it for December. Get that one. Nice fresh field. I'm sure it would smell amazing. Freshly turned earth. Awesome smell. Freshly cut grass. Big fan. It's not a huge field to start. Maybe I'll plow a second field in February. I mean, I'm not going to have anything else to do anyway. And maybe I could do 2 fields of oats at first, but then do 1 sorghum and 1 wheat after that, so we can get some variety. Or maybe even do 3 fields. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll cut a couple more fields and plant them all as oats at first. But then we can get some different crops after the oats are harvested. Alright, let's see. I need this button. So, can't really, yeah, we could do oats and then get them harvested in July. And then we can plant canola, barley, and wheat. I think that would be a good idea. That way we can get a good chunk of oats to get sold. When do they sell for? When's their best price? We'll look that up. Go back into there. Oats, no prices. Oats is January. So we'd have to hang on to them till January to get the best price, because they're at the worst when we can harvest them. I guess it'll depend on how much money we need at that time. I mean, if we have to, we can sell a little bit. But then we can do canola, which we'll have to hold for a long time. Barley, which we'll have to hold for a while. Wheat, everything's in January. Of course it is. Where does sorghum go? Okay, when can we plant sorghum? Oh, that's April, May too. Maybe we can do 2 oats and 1 sorghum. And then the sorghum one will change to wheat. Or barley, either way. Yeah, that way it gives us some options. Soybeans? We have options. I like options. Yay, we got to use our cultivator. I think that's going to be our best option, is to get a couple of fields going. That'll really push off. So I think January I'll plow a field, February I'll plow a field, and February, should we just collect the stones all at once, or should we do it in the same months that we plow? Come on, open up. This guy still fits. I'm hitting that beam. Oh, forward. Backward. There we go. Drop that down. Oh. Alright. Let's just park the tractor in here. I mean... yeah. I'm gonna forget if I don't. Okay, never mind. I don't want to park the tractor in here. No, not that guy. That one. I'm fine with parking the tractor in here. I just need to take the forks off. Because if I don't, I'm going to forget to grab the stone bucket when I go and grab the cedar. I know I'm excited to grab the cedar, so that I'm not worried about forgetting. And I guess I've still got a few minutes. I can just do it now anyway. Okay, drop that guy off, which is that one. The door tried to shut on me. Yeah, let's just go grab him now. So we'll grab our cedar, our seed. Well, I'll just fill up the cedar with the seed and fertilizer that I've got up there. And grab the... that thing's on the ground, so I can't turn. And grab the stone bucket. And I guess that will be the end of the stream for for before lunch. We are having a lunch. It's about an hour away from me, so we'll be gone for several hours. So there's our bucket. But this afternoon, I will probably be back to either play some more of this, which is most likely because I am enjoying myself on it. And I tend to do that. Keep playing. But I might do out of ore instead, but I haven't decided. Okay. We are definitely going to do oats first. Let's just get this set up for oats. Okay, so there's our seed. See if we can just back it up over here. A little sharper. Get our fertilizer. And hopefully precision farming will start working. Oh, maybe I should have grabbed a fork, but oh well. Or brought the forks up here so I could bring those bags back. We have... Oh, those are really bright. Let's just do the front ones. Don't need to blind ourselves here. No tram lines defined. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the tram lines. Don't plan on putting tram lines in. If I do, it'll be because I ran it over. Anyway. Alright, park that guy there. Shut that off. Shut that off. Oh. Alright. Check on our greenhouses real quick. Still got plenty of water. Slowly creating. Yeah, I think I'm going to change this one. Doors on the other side. To just be lettuce. I'll just set the tomatoes to selling so we can get rid of those. So deactivate selling. And I'll just do that. So hopefully that should sell what we have in there and concentrate on lettuce. What we got in here? Grass. And then can we visit that? Yeah. And oh, we already got some long planks again. We got some beams. We got some wood chips. Probably have some more wood chips when January rolls around. So we'll take a load of those to the farmer's market. Is wood planks on selling since we're not running those anymore? Let's just get rid of what we have, the 22 liters. Of course, we might need some more later, but oh well. We'll cross that bridge later. 59,000. We are going to need to get some more. If we can just get those floaty trees in here, which means I need to get the winch. Huh. Well, that will be next time. Possibly this afternoon, possibly, well, if it's not this afternoon, it'll probably be next weekend. So, and we'll play something else this afternoon. But until next time, thanks for joining me on this adventure, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Let's make sure we save. Save game. Quit game. Alrighty. Peace out. I get my cursor.